turn 4 is the Japanese reinforcement phase. The first operations phase was quite successful. Managed to push the Chinese out of these areas right here, and one more area, and will be automatic victory. The reinforcements that came in are quite strong. It is the ninth, what do they call that? 101st Division? No, it's wrong. 9th Division, 4 units. So the 9th Division has just come on, and all these units are 4 strength, which makes it the strongest unit yet to come in for the Japanese. This stack here has just maybe, I think, one 4 strength unit in it. Or maybe I had a couple of them, but they've been reduced. But here's 4 units that are all 4 strength. And they came in from here unopposed. Now, I could have brought them in here, but the big fight's for this hex right here. And after the reinforcement phase, we'll have another attack phase. Because, if I could find it, the Japanese were Japanese 4th turn was a fight. So we'll get another crack at that automatic victory there with the 1 TD. Looks like they're pretty well surrounded. Now I can't attack with my reinforcements if they have an attack coming. If I would have came along the coast with some opposition, that would have been an attack. So we will be back with the second operations phase. Another thing is, there was an artillery unit that was not used. I could have used that other last turn, but it is what it is. It was down there more in the stack. I didn't see it until I got there, opened up the Japanese units that were coming in. So we got an extra unit there, but I don't think any of that could be used. We could have used this amphibious support marker during this phase if these guys would have come in for some opposition, but they didn't. We're going to go ahead and, I think the only choice is during the next operations phase for Japanese is going to be just an attack from these 3 hexes. Might be cross the river here. The only thing is, I do believe that this unit is outside of the naval zone, but like I said, you can't use support for the second operations, only the first, so we'll see what's up. But automatic victory conditioned attacks should be coming up. Check the procedures. We'll be back. Alright. So anyway, starting in game turn 1 and continuing until the end of game turn 5. So I got one more turn to get that Chinese sudden defeat by a Japanese player. And I kind of like that. That's a good... I like that. If I was ever going to make a war game, I definitely would have me a sudden death victory or sudden death defeat clause in it. I like that little window to shoot for to get that victory. But we'll see what's up. It'll be a long game after that. We're up for it. I'll give me a rare day off. A little midweek gaming with Garibaldi. Alright, we're back with some Shanghai campaign. 1937. And the Japanese are starting to come on strong with some good reinforcements, but the difference has definitely been the support units that the Japanese can employ. Bombing runs, artillery, naval support, and everything else. So the old Chinese were just outgunned. Now the deal of it is, the main hex in this game is 3512. Where are we at here? 35. The international zone is. We might use a zoom. 3513. So this is the key hex that the Chinese just drove the Japanese, or the Japanese just drove the Chinese out of in their first operations phase. I don't know. I can't remember if they eliminated them or pushed them back, but for the Japanese to obtain a Chinese sudden death defeat, they have to eliminate this unit. And had a reinforcement phase on turn 4, came in this way, unopposed. It's as far as they can go. But yeah, we got a three-prong attack. This attack here is coming over the river, so these units will be halved, but the rest of these guys got free flow up through the railroad. Now there is a overrun option for combat, but you have to be in a movement, and I have a fight. So there's also centrifugal or concentric attack, easy for me to say, and that's from two opposite hexes, but I don't think that'll apply here. Anyway, so Japanese are attacking with 19 factors. Come from this hex, and this hex. And the Chinese are defending with 4. Making it a 4-1. So the key role here, and the thing of it is, those German trained units are pretty well beaten. They're weak down our last step, so anything over a 2-step loss will be game. And that's what the Japanese, oops, wrong die, that'd be a faux pas, Japanese player is looking to get under 4-1 odds. 5. Yep, that'd be game then. 0-3. That'll knock the two Chinese units out. No losses by the Japanese. I'm going to keep that garrison marker there, but I'm just going to go ahead and move on up to here. I'll zoom out and show you what the situation was at the end of the game. And this is a good game. I mean, I guess this one ended quick, but it's always, I guess, good for one side. Maybe I could have did it differently. Always could have did it differently. That's why you played another game. But there you go. Hex 3512, which is right here, center of Shanghai, and we have gotten all the Chinese units, Chinese units out of this, and obtained ourselves a Chinese sudden death defeat. Great game, good counters, easy to learn. Like I said, these strategy and tactic games are low to intermediate, but it was good. Gave you a good feel of history. Didn't get a chance to use all these units and fight on through. It might have been my lame generalship as a Chinese player. They were coming on in. They just had a good push, and the Japanese are really lethal around here, especially within this zone. I didn't get to use it too much, but the little bit I did was a game changer. Japanese win, as in history. Couldn't stop them in Shanghai.